monitored activities from the other camera as well. Okay, and they might, if they feel suspicious, they might stop your examination there and then. Okay.
Sir, if there is any background noise.
Pardon?
Background noise, if there is any background.
That's okay. That's okay. You'll have to anyway keep your mic on. Okay. So. Okay.
So do we have timer for each question?
No, I don't think so. There'll be timer. As I said, that's why, that's why I insist that you take the mock test papers. Okay. Once you take the mock test paper, you'll be able to understand as to how the field of examination is going to be. They understand the panic because this is again happening for the first time with NIFT. They're conducting the examination online. So they understand the pain of it, right? So that is why they are asking you to take the mock test papers. Okay. It will not be evaluated, but just to give you a feel of the examination that you're going to take.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So
do take the mock test papers first. Yes.
Sir, if it is timer, so for caselet, for passage, somebody will take less minutes or somebody will take more minutes. So how will be?
That's okay. No. That's okay. That's okay. They will not monitor each of your timer for question as to acha is question mein kitna liya nahi liya. That's again going to be a headache for you. It is not like UCEED examination. Okay, in UCEED examination there is a parameter that okay, aapne this much time has lapsed. You might have given this.
Sir, I'm not understanding Hindi.
You're not understanding only. Okay, there'll be no timer for any of the question. अच्छा,
okay, sir.
हिंदी में बोलूं?
No, sir.
आपके एग्जामिनेशन के लिए कोई भी टाइमर, आपका हर एक किसी भी क्वेश्चन पर कोई भी टाइमर फिक्स नहीं होगा. क्लियर?
So, but they've also written that there's no relation to the real exam with the mock test.
There is no?
Like, there's no relation between the mock test and the actual paper for the content and timing both.
That's what they have tried to tell you is that mock test papers are designed for you to understand the feel of the paper. They are not the actual paper. They are not, any kind of detail. Okay, there might be previous papers. There might be upcoming papers. There might be a different format. There is nothing as such. Okay, so don't. They have made it very, very clear for you to understand that. Do not take the mock test papers that are there to be an exact paper. Okay, this is the paper of this is the paper of that. Oh, questions like this will come. There's no supposition for that. Okay, clear? Okay, I do not have a device of my own. Can I use a rented device for the test? Will it require a lot of prior preparation? You can use a rented device. Okay, but again, as I think it's mentioned very much earlier, that you need to take two devices. That means one to take the test, another to monitor you. Okay. Is there an app to be installed? They'll let you know which app to be installed. Okay, and how they'll monitor everything. Okay. Can candidates use rough paper during the examination? Yeah. So you can use the rough paper, but make sure that it's not. It's before using. There's nothing written on it. There's nothing written on it. That means it should be a plain paper.
Your voice is a bit echoing. Sorry for interrupting you.
Yes, sir. The voice is echoing, is it?
No, it's fine. It was echoing before.
Okay. So make sure that you have blank sheet of paper. There's nothing written on it. Okay.
So what kind of paper material would you suggest? Like the very thick one, the very thin one?
See, paper quality is not mentioned. Paper size is mentioned. I suppose it's A4 size.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what you can do is, yes, A4 size blank white sheet. Right? So what you can do is, there are various qualities of paper that come. Now, in this case, you have the freedom to choose the quality of paper. Don't take any colored sheets. It should be a white paper. Don't go and start buying off-white, pink sheets, blue sheets, nothing as such. It should be white paper. Okay. Thickness is subjective to you, but don't start taking chart papers and ivory sheets.
Sir?
Yes.
Can we use any book to solve the sums instead of a paper?
Books?
Yeah, any random book, a plain book.
To keep the papers, is it?
No, to solve the sums during the exam.
I didn't get you. You want to keep?
I mean,
So can we use registers or notebooks?
No,
Notebooks.
not at all. No. Why do you need to keep a register? They have given you the liberty to keep papers, right?
So
Or
if
empty
you
pages?
And it's
if
okay.
we
You
have
can
to
keep, you
check,
can
it will
take
be
extra sheet. Okay, keep extra sheet. See, that's why once you take the mock test papers, you'll know, right? How many questions you need, how many pages you need to answer your CAT, and how many pages you need to take for your rough sheet. Understood?
So
What
do
you
they
can do is,
evaluate?
if you are really scared of mathematics, reasoning, that part, what you can do is you can keep 2 blank sheets. 2 blank sheets should be sufficient for you to answer the questions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Pencil, eraser, colors, yes.
Sir, can we use microns?
Pardon?
Micron pens.
No, please don't. Only the pens that have been allowed by them. Okay, pencil color or post-it color, they have said. Okay. And they have given also a preference. Pencil color is preferred, right? So if they have given a preference, please, I think that is more ideal to use color pencils. Yes.
Sir, for writing the concept note, so we will use pencil.
Pencil, pen.
Okay, sir. So
If they have
one more
not mentioned
doubt.
pen does not mean that you don't keep pen. You can keep pen.
So one more doubt, that if we have any grid question, like the color grid questions that we have, so do we have to make the grid at that time, or we can keep printout of the grid, like empty grid?
Grid questions as in?
So there are questions of color grids, like for color grids, there are questions that you have to depict any emotion in the grids. A grid is given. And so for so normally when there's an offline exam, the grid is given in the paper itself. So for this exam, do we?
See, there are 2 possibilities here. First thing is they'll try to avoid giving you such questions, which will require extra time from your end.
Yeah.
Right. Secondly, even if they give you, they will make sure that it's is justified, and they'll also give you the dimensions for each of the grades. For instance, if they have to make a grade, they will let you know that, look, for instance, 9 by 9 centimeter.
Yeah.
Then divide equally into 3 by 3, like that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so they'll give you all these instructions beforehand itself.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. And yeah, I was telling you about it. Candidates will need to take the note of the CAT examination, and you will be required to see the questions and then draw or write a response on the A4 white sheets. And you'll have to upload this following step-by-step process suggested by your screen or student guide. Okay.
Sir,
So yes.
sir, can we draw margins before the exam?
Pardon, can you please speak louder, please?
Sir, can we draw margins before the exam?
थोड़ा सा माइक दूर रखो आप, आपकी आवाज बहुत ज्यादा गूंज रही है तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा. और if you can type it in the chat box.
So I think he's asking about margins. If we
Margins.
can draw margins beforehand.
Up to you. Up to you. If so, again there is 2 possibility. They might ask you to confine your sketch in certain dimension as well. For instance, they might give you 12 centimeter by 9 centimeter के अंदर ही बनाना है. You have to draw a sketch within 12 centimeter and 9 centimeter sketch. So you'll have to take a ruler, draw a rectangle of 12 by 9, and then put your sketch only in those specs. Okay. If they don't mention it, it's all totally up to you. You have the liberty to take a decision. Okay. Can I use a calculator during the online examination? Definitely not. Okay. And don't try to play over smart and take smart watch and everything. Don't do that. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll answer few of your queries, then I'll come back to exam strategy for this thing. Analog watch is okay, but again, I'm coming back to this question. Why do you need to keep a watch? You're writing your paper on the phone. You have time over there, right?
So do they evaluate mock test paper also?
No. As I said earlier, that mock test paper and your actual paper are not related at all. So.
Okay, sir.
So will there be
Let me
answer
see
key
your
for
questions.
GAT?
Let me see your questions. Okay, I'll address of each of your question first. I'll go to YouTube as well. We are live on YouTube, and from there also I'll take a few questions. If those are unique as in they're different. So how will you get to know about roll numbers? Stay tuned to the NIFT website. They'll let you know how we're going to do the grid questions already answered. Already answered. Impact of negative marking. Impact of negative marking is same as it was earlier.
Or is there a chance that negative marking might not be there?
Pardon?
Is there a chance that negative
No.
marking?
Anything that NIFT has not communicated, don't assume it on your own or anyone who says it otherwise on any of the channels or anywhere. Okay. As I said, trust people who are actually authentic person who actually really know the stuff. Okay. It happens. It's a natural thing that people want you to listen, but try to understand that there is a possibility that those informations might be misinterpreted. Okay. So try to consult your mentor, whoever is a mentor, try to consult them. Okay. How do we upload a CAT questions? Already answered, right? Third device is not required. As I said, there will be a possibility that even because you're going to use Google Chrome, there might be a button on Google Chrome browser that you need to just tap, and it will ask you access to camera. Or if you have already given the camera access earlier, that's so then they will not ask. Okay. So in that case, you just allow it and then you click a paper. They're also talking about an app, so they'll let you know.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Danu, yeah.
Sir, which sheet we have to use for drawing?
A4 white sheet.
Sir, normal sheet or which sheet?
Normal sheets.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Pavitra.
So can we use sketch pens or markers?
Don't use markers. Sketch pen as in you're talking about. No, don't use sketch pen. Sketch pen is not mentioned, right?
Oh, brush pen is also not allowed.
Blenders, definitely not.
Brush pen, I said.
Okay.
So what about watercolors?
Watercolors, no. Okay. I think I've addressed most of your questions from your chat box. We'll be giving them from laptop and how you can scan the cat. We're taking giving the. So there might be a different option over there, not just a phone. It might be a different option. Okay. Again, as I said, don't miss your mock test papers. Okay. Please be there. No matter how much time does it take to set up, understand. Please be there throughout the process. Follow what they're saying. Try to understand what they're saying. Don't panic. Okay. देखो if you keep asking me कि यूज कर सकते हैं, यूज कर सकते हैं, सबका आंसर नो है. Color pencils आप यूज करो because that is what has been preferred by NIFT. They have exclusively said that colored pencils are preferred. So please use that media. That means they are giving more preference to colored pencils. And we have been telling our students as well much earlier. Color pencils ही देता है. We provide color pencils to the students from the very beginning. Pencil colors are the best media to represent your thoughts at this point of time. Okay, I'll be taking a few questions from YouTube. Again, we'll come back to your exam strategy and GK part. Okay.
Sir, why are we getting less time in the mock test? Like we're getting only one
mock test is
CAT
only to give you an idea about the examination. यहाँ पे actual examination नहीं है ऐसा, right? It's not your actual examination. It's just to give you a feel of the examination कि हाँ ऐसा होता है, ऐसे tick करना है. You have to tick like this. You have to if you want to change your answer, you have to change your answer like this. Okay, that's just for there, just for reference. Okay.
सर हमें 2 डिवाइस भी यूज करना है क्या
Pardon?
मॉक टेस्ट में?
हाँ बिल्कुल।
सर मेरा पूरे एग्जाम जैसे होगा?
Pardon? आपकी आवाज
सर
कट रही है।
एग्जाम जैसा होगा मॉक टेस्ट हमारा?
हाँ बिल्कुल एग्जाम जैसा आपको बताया जाएगा, ताकि आप एग्जाम के दिन गलती ना करो।
ओके, तो सेकंड डिवाइस भी हम साथ में रखेंगे?
हाँ, सेकंड डिवाइस सब साथ में।
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
What is the weightage of GAT? Already answered, Shivani. Plenty of times, no? Contact your mentor, please, for these questions like weightage कितना है, किस टाइप का क्वेश्चन आएगा, कितना क्वेश्चन आएगा, all these questions, please contact your mentor. Okay, if you are not assigned with a mentor, contact Ignite India, they'll assign you a mentor. Which power backup is ideal for PC because UPS does not support for long time? UPS power. ये तो आपको देखना पड़ेगा. आप you go to your nearest store, ask the people out there, ask for a general UPS or something like that. If you're going to use a laptop, ask them which power backup you need to use. If you have inverter, that's fine. If you don't have it, you can ask. You can go to places people, maybe your neighbors, your friends, somebody has power backup. You can go over there, or you can use different mobile phones which are charged, have good internet connectivity, right?
सर गेट पार्ट के लिए हम लोग रफ पेपर यूज कर सकते हैं?
Pardon?
सर गेट पार्ट के लिए हम लोग रफ पेपर यूज कर सकते हैं?
Paper as in blank paper?
सर गेट पार्ट के लिए रफ पेपर यूज कर सकते हैं?
हाँ बिल्कुल, पेपर रफ के लिए, right? You want to use it for rough, for making calculations and all. Definitely you can use it, keep it blank paper.
Okay sir, okay sir.
They'll ask you to show it. Just when you show them the blank side, both sides, these are blank papers. They just need to see that you have not noted down formula. याद नहीं है तो लिख के रखा है वहां पे, वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है, जाके वहां स्क्वायर टेबल लिख के बैठे हैं. ठीक है.
Sir, how we have to submit the GAT answers?
It will automatically be submitted if you are marking on the mobile phone. So you just have to go and tap correct answers, right? A, B, C, D. So you just tap A, fifth answer B, sixth answer D, like that. Okay, and at the end, after you have done everything, they'll ask you to submit, confirm submission. Yes, confirm submission. Done.
Sir, can we go to previous question?
You can go to previous question. You can navigate.
And sir,
this is very important one. Very good. You can navigate to your previous questions also.
And sir, how we have to submit CAT paper?
CAT paper अभी तो बताया ना इतना देर से, स्कैन करके भेजना पड़ेगा.
Sir, on which website?
They will have this option either in phone where you can go and tap and scan and send. ठीक है, वहीं से स्कैन किया, वहीं से सेंड किया.
Okay sir.
You don't need to install something, lot of things. Scanner ये ऐप स्कैन करके रखो या इंस्टॉल करके रखो. ठीक है. कट ऑफ इन सब्जेक्ट फॉर गैट पार्ट ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. कट ऑफ नहीं होता गैट में अलग अलग सेक्शन के लिए. Okay.
Sir, what about if you are using laptop, how to scan the CAT paper?
There will be an option. There will be an option somewhere. Okay. There might, in that case, they might ask you to use a different phone and scan from there.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let's come to this another segment before we run out of time. Okay. We'll discuss different. See, all of you know about mathematics, reasoning. Naveen sir has already taught you guys. You have taken your classes from Naveen sir, then you know what it's about, right? GK also everything he has done. English also everything has done. I just give you a good idea about GK part, where it's dynamic. It keeps changing. I'll give you a few kind of topics with a few examples. You can explore more on your own. Okay, I'll not give a pura list work de diya, bana ke de diya. What happens is, what you need to do is you need to explore more of this stuff on internet. You need to discuss with your with your friends as well. They'll tell you about, okay, हाँ इसमें और कर सकते हैं. You contribute. Most of you are asking आपने तैयारी कैसे की? That is what happens. If you're preparing, it's not an individual preparation that you're preparing on your own, right? on preparation also you'll do good. But again, if you want to do better, you always have to communicate with your friends, your peers, discuss ideas, discuss GAT. That is how you learn. Okay, you have 30%, they might have 50%. It comes together, becomes 80%. Right? That is how you grow. 50% people, that person B who had 50% has gained and become 80. 30% A who had 30 gained 50 and became 80. That is how you level up. Okay. So first type of question, GK question, is parent company. So parent company of PhonePe, parent company of Myntra. There are a lot of brands, especially fashion brands in India, which are owned by a certain company, certain group, certain company, which comprises of various companies and brands. So they'll be asking about the parent company. In that case, if I want to ask you, who is the parent company of PhonePe? Anyone can tell me?
Flipkart.
Flipkart, sir.
Flipkart. That's great. Who is the parent company of Myntra? Oh, it's Myntra.
Flipkart.
Flipkart.
Spelled incorrectly. My bad. Myntra, it is
Walmart.
Flipkart again. Yes.
Flipkart.
Flipkart.
Who is the parent company of Parks, Color Plus, and Park?
Raymond.
Raymond.
You guys know about this, right?
Yeah.
So another segment of the question is acquisitions. So I'll tell you, in the recent 2 years, there has been a lot of acquisitions, new acquisitions. Okay, so there is a possibility that questions will be asked from this kind of acquisitions. Okay, so for instance, Aditya Birla acquired Reebok, House of Masaba, and Sabyasachi. Sabyasachi is very popular label, which I think gained a lot of popularity after Anushka Sharma's wedding. Okay, very popular with Indian ethnic brands. Okay, House of Masaba, a lot of you might have seen this thing, Masaba, the series on Netflix. So both of them, and along with Reebok, they have been acquired by Aditya Birla Group. Okay, same acquisition. I'm talking about Reliance now. So Reliance also acquired Ritu Kumar and Manish Malhotra. Manish Malhotra was a common house celebrity brand, not brand, but a label, which has been acquired by Reliance. Okay, so acquisition questions from acquisitions. Another one is collections. So if you are preparing for MFM, MDes, BFD, any kind of design and technology, you need to know about the collections that have been launched by jewelry brands in recent 1 year. Okay, or any kind of collections they had earlier. Okay, collections by jewelry brands. Tanishq is there, right? They might have a different collection. Knowing the name of the collection is enough. That's all. They'll not give you certain jewelry and then ask you to identify which collection it belongs to. They'll just ask you, this collection belongs to which of the brand. Okay. Brand ambassadors, all of you know this, right? A lot of questions being asked from brand ambassadors. So Noise, Rishabh Pant, and Tapsi Pannu, Fireball, Virat Kohli, and Vicky Kaushal, right? Okay. Similarly, if I go to HRX, who is the brand ambassador of HRX?
Hrithik Roshan.
Who is the brand ambassador for Prawl?
Tiger Shroff.
Tiger Shroff. So confused. Yes, it is right. House of Patodi? Patodi, of course. Right. Adidas and Levi's?
Deepika
Padukone.
So now Ranveer Singh also.
Now?
Yes. Ranveer Singh also, sir.
Okay, so when was Ranveer Singh chosen as brand ambassador for Levi's?
Just now, after Deepika Padukone got selected.
Immediately after, or like sometime just back?
So sometime back.
Sometime back, like around.
Sometime back, then it not be so. Okay. 1 and wrong.
The Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli. Okay. Now another one of the category would be about the headquarters. Brand companies के headquarters कहाँ पर है? तो Reliance के headquarters कहाँ पर है?
Mumbai.
Future Group.
Mumbai.
Future Group.
Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad. Okay. Who else? Anyone else? Mumbai again, Mumbai. Tanishq.
Bangalore.
And landmark.
Dubai.
Dubai, great.
Dubai.
इसके अलावा भी if you are talking about Bangalore, मुझे तुरंत याद आया कि very related thing is about geography also. Geography से आमतौर पर questions कम आते हैं, लेकिन क्या होता है कि recently if you look at the city's name being changed to something else, Prayagraj became Allahabad, right? So if you
So
can,
Allahabad became Prayagraj.
sorry, I'm my bad. Allahabad became Prayagraj. Okay, so similarly, there are few other cities also whose name has been changed now, right? So try to figure out those cities.
So Allahabad has become
Prayagraj.
Prayagraj.
Yeah. So please try to go through those sections as well. Okay, geography ka. One more section would be prize and awards. Please go through prize and awards also. Recently, some few people were not recently on Padma Shri. Don't go to Padma Shri of this 2022. Okay, usse pehle ka national awards you go through Nobel prizes, you go through this thing. I think Grammy was very recent. I think 2 months back. Okay, please go through that as well. Okay. Lawn tennis is something I feel is important. Lawn tennis means these questions are a lot of questions are asked from lawn tennis in the competitive examinations. Okay, so please go through that as well. Cricket also, like what recent series have been conducted and where was it conducted and between whom or among whom.
So what did you say your network was lagging?
Pardon? Okay, cricket series. Where was it played? Between or among whom? Okay, and who won? Okay, other than that, go to lawn tennis. Okay, sports section. I'm talking about sports section.
Padma
Yes?
Awards of 2021.
Padma Awards for 2021.
Yeah.
Not required.
Okay, sir.
There's plenty of people who are given Padma Shri Awards. Padma Vibhushan is something that you can go through. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But don't go through like Padma Shri. It's too much to remember. And Padma Shri is a lot of people are given to Padma Shri. Again, it's very, very difficult award to be given to somebody else. Somebody who gets it is an honorable person. But plenty of people are given Padma Shri awards as compared to Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. Okay.
So for us, Padma Vibhushan and Bhushan are important for exam and Nobel prizes.
Just go through that. Don't again maga pade, isko mila, usko mila, usko mila. Don't do that. Okay. Okay. So this was about exam strategy, FAQs, and your questions from the website, mock test papers, everything done. Okay. And as I said earlier, stay connected. Stay connected with your mentors. Stay connected with Ignite India. We'll give you a lot of information. Negative marking. Veena Dashwani, you have asked about negative marking. Negative marking, yes. What questions do you have about negative marking?
So like what should be our strategy for this negative marking?
Strategy for negative marking. So strategy for negative marking is first thing, 3 stages of answering a paper. Okay. First stage is you answer the questions that you know, which is GK. If you go to GK, what will happen? You will always come through a certain part of question which you know, okay, and we don't know. Jitna aata hai, whatever you know, just take it, move ahead. That's how I did it. Okay. First, yes, I jumped to GK part. I figured out the questions. I answered them quickly. Took me 5 minutes to answer 15 questions. Okay. Then I went to reasoning section, which is my forte. So again, I went to reasoning section, answered the questions, whatever I could. Done. Whatever questions I know, I'll solve it first. Don't spend more than 1 minute in any of the question. If it is taking you more than a minute, come back to it later. Don't spend. What happens is being human. What happens is sometimes we feel that the question is challenging us, so we want to solve that question by anyhow, right? Don't trap yourself in that obligation. Move on to the next question. Remember that every question that you answer has equal value. Okay, GK ka easy question nahi hai, but still has equal value as compared to a difficult question that might be in mathematics or English. Same value, right?
Yeah.
So
So
first
what
answer
would
the
you
questions that
suggest?
you know, come back to questions, then you come back to the questions that you don't.
So
Okay.
for MFM, how to distribute time for caselets and passage and case studies?
What I did was, see, caselets, case studies, all these things take time to understand. These are subjective, these are very conceptual ones. So what happens is, if you are trying to go and answer questions related to caselet and case studies, you need to go to that last, in the end, right? Otherwise, what will happen is, you'll end up spending a lot of time on caselet and case studies in the very beginning itself. Okay, so don't spend a lot of time on the caselets and case studies in the beginning. Come back to it much later. Okay.
So total in how many hours we should complete the whole three things?
Ideally, I would say that between if you are a very good student, 2 hours and 50 minutes is okay. 2 hours and 30 minutes is also okay. Okay, because again, you need to come back to the previous papers, your previous questions that you might have missed. Okay, one more thing about MFM BF Tech students would be that don't spend too much time on your case studies and case leads. Okay, try to solve the passage questions first. Okay, a lot of people feel, okay, parallel, let's do caselets and case studies, we'll be done with this, then we'll move on to the easy sections. These are easy, we'll get it done very easily, right? But by the time you come back to those questions, you might realize that your time is already up. Okay, so don't feel trapped into that entitlement that we have to solve difficult questions first, then we'll come back to the easier questions. Remember that every question has the same value. Okay, it is like Indian law.
Yes, sir.
Justice for everybody. Yes. Lot of messages in the chat bot now.
I have a question.
Like in the list of Grammy awards, there are so many things like album of the year.
Don't go
record
into
of-
supporting choreographer and all. Don't go into all those things. Okay, best choreography, famous movie, actor, director, mainly the broad categories. How many questions? Again, please, Ananya Mishra, ask your mentor about how many questions in the chat. Please don't ask me these questions.
So I have a question.
Yes.
So I was asking, what would you suggest for the questions we aren't sure about? Like,
Go with
should
your
we
gut
leave it
feeling.
or should we take a risk?
Go with your gut feeling. What happens is, sometimes we tend to be very, very right on your gut, on our gut feeling, right? We feel that this answer is right. But remember that the punishment is lesser as compared to the reward, right? What is the negative
So you'd
marking?
suggest
What is the
leaving
negative
or
marking for each question, Vinal?
0.25.
0.25. What is the marks you get if you get it correctly?
1 mark.
1 mark, right? So remember that if you are answering it correctly with your gut feeling, sometimes it pays, sometimes it does not pay.
Yes, sir.
So if you want to take that risk, go ahead and take it. If you do not want to take that risk, leave it, no problem.
So leaving would be better or marking
Again,
it?
as I said, it's your call. It's not my call.
Yeah.
Because it will again depend on the question. Sometimes you feel that, okay, this answer is right. You get this gut feeling, right? कि सही है, yes, 100% लग रहा है सही है, थोड़ा सा डाउट है, लेकिन सही हो सकता है. In that case, I would say that ठीक है, कर दो, ज्यादा क्या होगा, 0.25 marks कटेंगे. But if you get it correctly, you also be given 1 mark, right?
Yes, sir.
So again, it's your call. It's not एग्जाम में जाओगे, it will be again यहाँ पे इतने सारी चीज आप समझ रहे हो, सुन रहे हो, ये सारी चीजें चली जाएंगी. You will only remember आपको क्या करना.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, will the number of questions of maths and reasoning be interchanged this year? Like, will there be 20 questions of reasoning and 15 of maths like this
Who
or
told you,
anything?
Sava, this thing? From where are you getting this idea?
Sir, I heard this from a student last year.
No, nothing as such.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
There are few students seems like muted. There's a noise in behind.
I muted them also.
Okay, muted them. Okay, thank you so much, Akhilesh sir, for such a wonderful session. It was really very impactful, and I hope it was helpful for all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. Okay, great. So people who have completed their category ka 5 set of mock paper, please get the access from Mukesh sir from other category. Like MFM student, please write the BDAS mock paper. It's quite similar. Many things are there, and you will have similar question. Here we have All India rank 3 or 4. I mean, Akhilesh sir, I would like to ask his suggestion also. My rank was not 4. It was in 100. So मैं उनसे पूछना चाहता हूँ जो आपको क्या लगता है? Yes, no, tell me sir.
Could you please repeat your question, sir?
I am saying it, sir. I'm suggesting if a student have completed maybe their set of test paper, MFM का कर लिया तो उनको BDAS भी देना चाहिए. But
हाँ दे सकते हो, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
जो है ना उनको जो है, और अगर नहीं करा है तो पहले तो कंप्लीट कर लो आप अपना सेट ऑफ टेस्ट पेपर. Get all access, get all complete set of test paper.
See, I'll be very, very clear about this right now. Mock test paper is your best friend right now.
Yeah, mock test paper, because you can recall, you cannot recall the book, but you can recall that question. अच्छा वो देखा था. और हमारे टेस्ट से क्वेश्चंस आते हैं एग्जाम में. यस नो सर, आप बताओ.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल आते हैं सर.
We follow the previous year paper, be it MDAS, BDAS, MFM, है ना. एक बच्चा मुझे बोल भी रहा था, अरे सर आपका पेपर जो है ये बुक में देखा मैंने कहा वही तो देना है, तब तो आएगा एग्जाम वाला पेपर. जो आता है वही डालेंगे ना, कुछ नया थोड़ी डालेंगे आपके लिए. So you all are most welcome for your all the silly and funniest question also for me. Okay, for us.
सर हमें मॉक टेस्ट का कहाँ से मिलेगा एक्सेस?
अभी तक आपको एक्सेस नहीं मिला. कौन हो आप, कहाँ हो आप?
सर आज कॉल आया था आपके इंस्टीट्यूट से, इग्नाइट इंडिया से, तो उन्होंने बोला कि एक व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप आप ज्वाइन कर लो, उस पे लिंक आ जाएगा मॉक टेस्ट के लिए. तो आई जॉइन दैट ग्रुप. उसी पे अभी ये इस मीटिंग का नोटिफिकेशन आया था मेरे पास, तो अभी मैंने मीटिंग
अच्छा, आप यानी आप आज से ग्रुप में आए हो. आपको मैं एक नंबर
यस, आई एम नॉट अ स्टूडेंट एट इग्नाइट.
हाँ ठीक है. तो आपको अपना सारा डिटेल ये सब सर को शेयर करना होगा. यू कैन ज्वाइन द पेड और फ्री हाउएवर व्हिचएवर ग्रुप और सेशन, और यहाँ पे आपको सर को मैसेज करना होगा 7411523845. आप चैट देख पा रहे हो?
ओके, हाँ सर दिख रहा है.
हाँ. सो दिस इज द चैट. I just joined, so I cannot see the previous chat. मेरा ही chat सिर्फ दिख रहा है, इसलिए पूछा मैंने. And then now next question is very important. Sir, how we revise the GAT part within a week? Yes, what possibilities are there? Monday से हम लोग उस हिसाब से आपकी classes रखेंगे. We'll have all the plan for you. Now, one very important notification information for all of you is tomorrow Career Fest. I'm expecting all of you, because Industry Connect is very important. People are there, like from industry, from Reliance, from Amazon, from Myntra. They are going to share their experience and about the global education all across from the colleges. And every college is having some goodies also. You can win many goodies and award also. Morning आपको test देना है. There will be a test in the morning. आफ्टरनून में क्लास नहीं होगा. ये फेस्ट होगा हमारा 2 से 5-6 तक फॉर ऑल स्टूडेंट, बीट यू आर रेगुलर स्टूडेंट एंड वी जस्ट यू हैव जॉइंड टुडे टेस्ट सीरीज. एंड देन इवनिंग 6 बजे के बाद आपके फिर से रेगुलर क्लास होंगे. देयर विल बी अ गैप. विल कीप, वी माइट कीप ऑल द क्लासेस फ्रॉम 7 to 9 और लाइक दिस 7 to 10 o'clock. Is that clear for all of you? The evening classes are 7 to 10. All right?
Yes, sir. For BDAS or MDAS tomorrow?
BDAS, MDAS ये सब की सारे जो है इवनिंग क्लासेस 7 to 10 होंगे MFM के लिए. मॉर्निंग में 9 to 12 we'll have a test paper. We might keep from 2 account also or mix also. उसके लिए कोई नहीं. MFM वालों बच्चों से भी मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है BFT का, please go and write the test, है ना. However it is, some test are having some error and all. In spite of all the error, you please complete the test and send me your marks. I'm sharing my number also. Any student you just started from today or before, however you ping me on this number your marks. I will suggest you individually also. I don't mind. Here 9972046911. My name is Krishna Anand Singh. I am NIFT Bangalore grad. Currently I'm doing my MFM from NIFT Chennai, and I can help you for your BDAS, MDAS, whatever query you have. Since last 10 years I have observation of all the papers and possibilities of this year paper also. Whatever I said that accordingly NIFT ने अभी सब announce करा है. मैंने आप लोगों को पहले ही बताया था, so please don't go here and there, just focus. They will come up with a new introduction, new information. वो आ गया, टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं. आपसे ज्यादा वो टेंशन में है जो कैसे मैक्सिमम बच्चे एग्जाम दे. This was the management quote unquote. This was the statement जो they want maximum student to write the exam. आपको कुछ इसके लिए नहीं बना रहे, but you guys are really very smart. I have seen here after the 1 day of session you all got relaxed. Most of our student, at least you didn't have question related to this much. So आपको अभी कोई doubt नहीं होगा. Do that. Then many of you are writing the UID. I think there are, I seen the list 100 plus. कुछ pending वगैरह है, वो मैं सुबह बच्चों से बात कर लूंगा. So write that test paper also freehand, like, complete this. Apart from that, please do not focus on anything else right now. And tomorrow career fest, very important. These networking and all will help you a lot to get later internship, GP job. You name the brand, I know at least somebody over there. किसी ने किसी को मैं जानता हूँ. तो आप जब तक कनेक्ट डेवलप नहीं करते हो, जुड़ते हो नहीं, लोगों को बताते हो नहीं. कल जैसे हेमंत सर का बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग सेशन है, आर्ट टू डिजाइन, उनकी जर्नी, हाउ ही हैज वर्क इन सो मेनी इंडस्ट्री. मैंने आज ही उनसे बात करा. जैसे लग्जरी फैशन एंड ग्लोबल फैशन, इसके बारे में मैरिंगोनी का बहुत प्यारा सा इवेंट है, ऐसे ही है. सो नॉलेज इज समथिंग विच यू कीप गेनिंग इट एंड यू डोंट नो उसमें से कौन सा क्वेश्चन फॉर्म में आ जाए आपको. दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंस. क्वेश्चंस आर आल्सो क्वाइट कॉमन, राइट? सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट माय डियर फ्रेंड. और अगर कोई बीएफटी दे रहे, अभी कोई मैसेज आ रहा है और उनका टेस्ट पेपर कंप्लीट हो गया है, यू शिफ्ट इनटू एमएफटी और एमएफएम. वो टेस्ट पेपर दे दो आपने अगर कर दिया है तो. बट कीप राइटिंग इट, कीप डूइंग इट एवरी डे. क्लियर विथ ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन एंड नोटिफिकेशन. मॉर्निंग किसी को भी प्रॉब्लम हो, एमएफएम, डैश बी डैश, क्वेश्चन पेपर, ये सब हर एक चीज का प्लीज आस्क मी. आई विल असाइन दिस. एंड द मंडे ऑनवर्ड्स आई एम प्लानिंग टू असाइन शिफ्ट ऑफ द टीचर. 12 to 2 एक टीचर, 2 to 4 एक टीचर, 4 to 6 एक टीचर, डिजाइन का भी along with aptitude, so that you can take the help one-on-one with faculty. Whatever doubt you have, you can take the help from faculty. हाँ जी प्रगति, कुछ क्वेश्चन है?
मैंने बना
नहीं ना? प्रगति, you want to ask something? प्रगति गोयल.
अरे वो ही मेरी बात है.
प्रगति, do you have any question? See, make sure if you have any question, then only you unmute yourself. So that's it from here. As the information, it's already 10. I'm not going to take any more time. I'll just over to Akhilesh sir if you have any information as a expert now in the last note, and we'll end this session. Is this clear? Soumya, अब आपकी तबीयत अच्छी है? Am I talking
Yes,
to
sir.
right Soumya? Soumya,
Yes,
good.
sir, yes.
Video on नहीं करते हो आप लोग. It is too difficult. और एग्जाम भी ऐसे ही दोगे आप लोग. I just want to see once everybody switch on the video. आप लोग रेडी हो कि नहीं एग्जाम के लिए? Morning test, you all know the rule, 100%. Anyway, there everybody is very smart. That time, like everyone is ready. 100% student, they come with video in the morning. I have zero complaint for morning sessions. Like all of you comes here. So your all these smiley faces look good. Lagta jo nahi, you are better than others. Ready with everything. How are you, Arnav? Arnav, कैसे हो आप?
Yes sir, मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ. Yes sir.
Okay, good, good. So as a visually I recognize more. Well, so that's it. Over to you, sir. You may proceed with things, whatever is there, and we can end this session. And I need you all tomorrow. I want to see all this face tomorrow in Career Fest. Be there and be a winner. I want you guys to win the goodies. This is small happiness count a lot. बहुत matter करेगा. अभी just मैंने मैरिंगोनी का goodies final करवाया. You know, that is going to be very exciting. So you all are most welcome in the tomorrow event. एक मिस नहीं करेगा. अभी रखता हूँ मैं सबका स्क्रीनशॉट. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, should parents also join?
This is for student and parents. Q&A में there is a Q&A round also. That is for parents too.
Okay, sir.
है ना? This is for a student, or you send in your junior schools and all. अभी तक आप लोगों के ग्रुप में लिंक नहीं गया ना? अभी खत्म होने के बाद I will share the link. You may share school colleges also. अर्नव, सिंजनी, सुन रहे हो मेरी बात? Yes, है ना?
Yes, sir, yes.
Juniors also. We have unlimited many people का access. In case अगर Zoom भर गया तो YouTube पे देख सकते हैं. I'm sending you all together, all the link, everything now. All right. And people who is in session, they will get all the rewards and all. YouTube we cannot track. I'm really sorry. So Zoom में जो session में throughout रहेंगे, end में announcement होगा, उनको सारे goodies मिलेंगे. मतलब एक goodies ही मिलेगा. कोई Pearl का जीत गया तो उसको UID का नहीं मिलेगा. So depend how lucky you are, which one you will get. Okay. That is the goodie side, but I'm more concerned about the content, what they are going to put. That's what I'm not keeping any class between 2 to 6. This particular hour, you are dedicated. You guys are focused for this. All right. Chalo then. You will get to know a lot of information. और कोई question है किसी से के पास मेरे लिए? नहीं ना? Done. Over to you, sir.
So, thank you, sir. Thank you. So yeah, guys, please attend Career Fest tomorrow, 2 to 6. The links will be shared in your group. All right. Yeah, definitely. I have gone through the itineraries. So good information. A lot of colleges also coming up. So you'll get to know what they also have to offer for you. Okay. And they and you also know, like, there are a few things, interesting things that they might share that might be an important part of examination. For instance, some basic information that is very basic for them, might be important information that might help you in the GK aspect of your examination, right? So yeah, please attend. Goodies and everything, again, that is additional. जीतोगे अच्छी बात है, नहीं जीतोगे बुरा नहीं मानना है, ठीक है? But do attend. You'll get to know a lot of stuff. Going forward, I'm telling you, this is a good thing happening for you guys, because when we were at your age, we do not have a lot of this kind of things happening for us, right? Coming our way. So this is a very good opportunity. Try to attend. Okay, and yeah, ask your parents also to attend. They'll also get to know a lot of stuff, okay, about the path you are taking. ठीक है, आप कहाँ जा रहे हो उन्हें भी पता होना चाहिए ना. They also should feel assured, right, that whatever you are going to do is a good thing, right? So ask your parents also to join from the device and everything, okay? And friends as well, if you have any friends and all, ask them to register, join. You'll get all the links and everything, okay? Okay, I think that will be all. I'll not take much of your time. Already post 10, so you guys are already sleepy. Some of already in your rooms and everything, just going to sleep. So thank you so much for joining, guys. You have a good day and good night. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.